Diet principles to help you lose weight. Hello lovely people, welcome to today's video. Today's video is about a weight loss secret based on diet principles to help you lose weight that comes from the Bible. I came across this secret just today and thought it would worth it very much sharing it with you lovely people out there. I discovered this secret today in a video by Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist, on YouTube. In her video, 3 Bible Diet Principles That Helped Me Lose 60 Pounds, Annette Reeder describes how diet principles from the Bible she discovered helped her lose weight up to 60 pounds. Here are a few excerpts from her video. Watch this clip to learn how Annette discovered the diet principles in the Bible for weight loss that helped her lose weight up to 60 pounds.
Hey, Annette Reeder here, the Biblical Nutritionist. I'm on mission to keep you on mission. And you know, there's just a lot of noise out there about biblical diets. And I want to share with you 3 simple principles. They're timeless. I've shared them before in other videos, but some of you might have missed them. So I'm going to go over them again because it's exhausting to try to keep up with all of the diets of the day. And I know many of you agree with me because when I was in trouble, and I knew we had cancer, we had a lot of health issues that we had to deal with, and this was in our 30s. I knew I needed answers and I needed them right away. And I also knew I wasn't going to play around with this. I was going to learn it, I was going to decide, and I was going to delight in it. So that's what I want to share with you today, is 3 principles how you can learn to just delight in the Lord and enjoy His blessings. So are you ready for the 3 principles? Okay, well, you know, I could also share with you that these 3 principles have helped me to lose over 60 pounds. They've helped us to not need prescriptions for the last, I don't know, I can't even count how many years it's been, like 20 years. We haven't had any prescriptions. You know, our sickness rate is down to about 5%. I mean, we get a cold maybe every couple of years or something like that. But in general, we have just an amazing health. We've biked 100 miles in one day, which we would have never thought of doing before. So this is what happens. And it wasn't because we followed man's latest diet. And there's some good ones out there, but they're not all good for everyone. But what I'm going to teach you is 3 principles that fit everyone. So here's what we have. We have 3 principles. And these were originally coined by Dr. Rex Russell. I want to share with you his testimony because it helps us put this into perspective as why these principles are so good.
Watch this clip to hear Annette Reeder explain the 3 Bible diet principles for weight loss in detail.
Okay, so let's look at this. Principle number 1. I'm just going to share my screen here so you can see my whiteboard here. We have 3 principles. Principle number 1 is eat the foods God called food. So if He called it food for you, then eat it and enjoy it. The second principle is eat the foods close to the way God designed it. So that's the one that gets a little bit tricky. So if you just find an apple and you eat it, that would be pretty close to the way He designed it. But if you're found some sticky, gooey apple fruit leather, no, that's not close to the way He designed it. That's got chemicals in it, that's been processed, and you're not going to have the same benefit. So see what I'm saying? We want to eat foods as close to the way He designed it. And that doesn't mean it has to all be raw. No, actually some cooked foods, carrots actually have more vitamin C when they're cooked than when they are raw. I didn't know that growing up, but I do now, okay? There's a lot of foods that can benefit you in different ways. So it's okay to make a vegetable soup. It's okay to do a stir fry. It's okay to bake your vegetables with some garlic on top and a little bit of seasoning. That is so delicious. Yes, that's okay. But am I going to go through McDonald's and get French fries and call that a vegetable? No, I am not. And I don't want you to either. Don't let me catch you in McDonald's or Burger King. Okay, so principle number 2 is eat the foods close to the way God designed it. That's a little bit tricky, you know, but it can be done. And really, God says He will give wisdom. All you have to do is ask. You don't even have to ask your friends, hey, help me pray for wisdom. You don't have to because God's already promised it to you. Just pray that verse back to God. God, you know, your word says you will give me wisdom, so I'm asking for it. So you don't even need to have 2 or 3 gathered together because God's word already promises. So if you're confused, when you go into the grocery store, actually when you're at home and you're making your food list, you know, just sit down and say, okay, Lord, help me to know what's food that you want me to eat. And you walk into the grocery store, it's like, okay, Lord, you know my budget. You know my desires is to be healthy and to give glory to you. Tell me what to eat. And He will guide you. I guarantee it. And then you may even get through the grocery store and you see someone else checking out, and you can see they had some samples, like free samples, like the leftover little containers in their cart. And you're like, I didn't see those, because God kept you from that. Isn't that amazing? And don't get mad at me, get mad at God. No, don't get mad at God. Okay, so eat the foods close to the way God designed it. And then the third, which is very important for us in America, because we are a very addicted society. Addicted to chocolates, addicted to soda, addicted to coffee, addicted to tea, addicted to chips, addicted to sugar. Okay, when we eat foods out of the right proportion, our body complains with inflammation and digestive upset. So when you have a food that you cannot give up, and I mean give up for, first of all, 24 hours. Okay, it's like, okay, yeah, I can give up chocolate for 24 hours. But what are you thinking about during those 24 hours? If you're thinking about chocolate, then you know it's an addiction. Can you give up chocolate for 30 days, 60 days, a year? Think about it. We have a lot more addictions than we even give credit to. Okay, so don't let any food become an addiction. And just making sure I've covered all my principles here. So what we do, how do we get rid of addictions? We fast. And I write about this in my Bible study, Treasures of Healthy Living. If you don't have that book, you really should consider it. And while I'm pausing here for a second, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, just right up there, so that you can stay connected and know when we post new videos. All right, so if you're wanting to lose weight, you're wanting to get off medications, you're wanting to reduce your incidence of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, these 3 principles are timeless. They will prove the course of time, which means timeless, and you will feel amazing. Like I said, my husband and I, we started following these principles back in 2003, so obviously it's been a long time.
Watch the full video on YouTube by clicking the first link in the description below.
Before we continue this video, do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified of any new videos that we post.
Click on the links in the description below to discover more weight loss resources. Thank you for watching this video. Watch out for more videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and hit the notification bell on this video.